Hello everyone, कैसे हैं आप? Hope you all are fine and enjoying classes at your home. You should be very much keen towards your study as time is passing on. Our date of examination is also coming because examination is going to be held on due time. Even though schools are closed, but study is going on. So we have to match accordingly. No slackness, no laziness, be honest, just give few hours for your studies, revise it, practice it and become a master on that particular topic and subject. That is the good thing for our students, that you are having more time that you can spend for the purpose of study. So let's begin today's chapter. We have just discussed about the national parties and political regional parties. Means in India we are having two different types of parties, national party and a regional party. We have also discussed the criteria prescribed by Election Commission of India for a party to be recognized as a national party or a regional party. There are some clauses, and the party that fulfill those clauses, those eligibility, then the party is called as a national party or a regional party. We have also seen India is having multi-party system, and we have discussed why India is having multi-party system, the reason. And for India, multi-party system can be considered as a blessing. Again, I am repeating on this particular topic. It is a very much important thing that you have to remember. Apart from a number of disadvantages associated with the multi-party system, but for a country like India where diversities are just everywhere, where you can see, you can find diversity. To accommodate such kind of diversity, to strengthen democratic principles, multi-party system is a very good sign. So let's take our discussion ahead. So just try to understand the difference between the national party and the regional party or the state party. How their approaches, their methods of politics, their way to operate differs. National party, as the name suggests, it gives a clear-cut idea. The party is operating all over the country. That means the party is having its influence all over the country. As far as regional party is concerned, since it is confined in a particular state or two, as we have seen the eligibility criteria, so that party definitely having its influence over or on that particular state only. So national party having its influence in all over country, while regional party having their influence in the state where they are dominating, particularly some states only. They are not having their extended influence on all over the country. Since their influence is different, it means followers, members are also comparatively, regional parties are having less. National parties, since operating at the national level, definitely they are having more active members, more followers in comparison to the state party. The state party having their followers, a stronghold in a particular state, but national party having their followers, members all over the country, across the country. So it is about the membership. One more thing, national party talks about the national interest as well as the international interest. Means national parties usually raise the issues related to the nation's interest and international issues also. those international issues that are directly associated with the interest of the country, national party usually raise those issues also. They talk about those issues also. But as far as regional parties is concerned, a state party is concerned, they don't have business related to the international issues. Even they usually raise the issues related to their own state. They usually talks about the interest of their own on state rather than the interest of the whole nation. So area of interest is also different. Why it is so? Actually, the regional parties grows on the aspiration of a particular people of a particular state. So they have to address the needs, demands, dreams, desire, aspiration of those group of people rather than talk about the whole nation. Have you heard about interstate disputes? Interstate disputes are very much common in India. Interstate disputes means interstate disputes means any issues that is related to a number of states, and due to that there is a conflict among the state or between the states. For example, for the sake of Yamuna water, there is a dispute between Delhi and Haryana. Usually, even during, especially during the summer season, when the water level goes down, these two states having intense conflict for the use of and access of the Yamuna water river. Haryana just try to get maximum, while Delhi demands more and more amount of water. That led to the disputes. So such kind of disputes are always present. So in such kind of issues, a state party belongs to a particular state usually takes the side of their own state, because they have to address the voters of their own state rather than to the voters of the another state. While a national party take these issues and try to resolve it in a way so that the people of both the state should feel that yes, justice has been made. So role of national party is entirely different from the role of the state party. Even though both the parties are involved in politics and their main objective to be a part of the power sharing, but their approaches, their methods, their policies are very much different from each other, and that is very much significant. Now, let's move for another comparison. It is all about the interest related to issues. Since national political parties having their influence all over the country, so definitely they raise more donations, more funds. So they are having more funds, and with the help of those more funds, they could have or use more and more resources. And this is one of the advantages that they are having over the regional party or the state party, and it has been clearly visible during the election campaigns. National political parties uses more resources for the sake of election campaign, while regional parties having less funds in comparison to the national party. So they are using less resources. So in that scenario, national parties always having advantage over the state parties. One more thing regarding the issues, as we have discussed, national party is raising the issues related to the national interest or international interest. So over here, it is the duty of the national party to adopt an approach that creates sense of unity, just provide sense of harmony in the country. So they have to just follow the policy of check and balance. They cannot favor any particular state or dislike any another state. That is the basic principle of the operation of the national party. But as far as regional parties are concerned, they mind their business only related to their region or state. So national party has to harmonize the national as well as the state interest. But state parties usually stand for greater autonomy for a state. They demand more and more powers for the state, more and more facilities for the state, more and more grants for the state only. One more thing, since national party is operating all over the country, so definitely they are having their units, their presence in every state. In comparison to the state party, a state party having their units only to those states where they are having the influence. You already gone through the eligibility criterion for the state party. So they are having only their units only in those states where they have been recognized as a state party. Rest, they were not operating in any other parts of the country. One more thing that you should know regarding the election symbols. It has been discussed earlier also. So national party having their unique symbol, unique election symbols, while the regional party, state party do not have such kind of facilities. They are having their symbols that they can use only to that particular state. The same symbol can be used by another party in another state where that party is having the recognition as a state party. There is no copyright at all related to the election symbols because it has been determined by the Election Commission of India. One more thing that you should know, if regional party try to contest election in those states where the party has not been given recognition as a state party, in that particular state, a state party, that particular party shall be allotted a different election symbol for the sake of contesting election. They cannot ask for using the same symbol that they are using in that state where they have been recognized as a state party. It should be clear. So they cannot claim that this symbol belongs to that party. They usually claim such kind of things only to that particular state where they have been recognized as a state party. Take one example. Do you know about Bihar? Bihar, one of the very densely populated state in India and having fertile plain. Over here there is a party named RJD. RJD, founded by Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, is having their election symbol that is Lalten. So in Bihar, that party used that Lalten symbol during the elections, but if the party is going to contest election in Punjab, in Haryana, even though they can use their name that they belongs to RJD, but they cannot use the symbol Lalten for that election. Election Commission of India will give another symbol for the party to contest election in that particular state. तो वो सिंबल केवल उसी स्टेट के लिए मान्य होगी जिस स्टेट में उनको स्टेट पार्टी का दर्जा मिला है, अदरवाइज दे कैन नॉट यूज देयर इलेक्शन सिंबल। तो यूनिक सिंबल के विषय में भी ये बातें आपको बिल्कुल स्पष्ट रूप से समझ में आनी चाहिए। और जैसा कि हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया, मोर फंड्स होंगे तो एडवांटेजेस होंगे ड्यूरिंग द इलेक्शंस, मोर रिसोर्सेज कैन यूटिलाइज। अब रिसोर्सेज का मतलब क्या है? देखिए, फॉर द इलेक्शन कैंपेन अब नेशनल पार्टी के जो लीडर होंगे दे कैन यूज मोर एंड मोर प्लेन्स, मोर एंड मोर हेलीकॉप्टर्स, मोर एंड मोर व्हीकल्स। लेकिन स्टेट पार्टी इस प्रकार से नहीं कर पाएगी। तो ये चीजें अंतर पैदा करती हैं। बट रिमेंबर, बोथ आर हैविंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी। दे आर एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ द our democracy. They are just keeping the spirit of democracy alive. They are allowing diverse communities to come up, to express their dreams, wishes, and to be a part of the decision-making process that strengthens the Indian democracy. It is in accordance to the spirit of democracy. This is called power sharing. As we have discussed in the first chapter, power sharing, the power sharing by political parties. This is about the power sharing through the political parties. Next, we are going to discuss about some important national parties that are operating in India. In that particular topic, we will discuss about their foundation, their basic principles, and their important leaders. That is one of the interesting part through which we can just recognize on what ground this party is different from the another party. Because political party, remember, political parties are there to provide a meaningful choice. So parties are having differences in their ideologies, in their programs and policies related for the development of the society. So let's begin the new topic, national parties of India and their principles.